I have to say that our garden looks really beautiful this year, and I have to thank my husband Guy, who really plants the plants in the garden and takes wonderful care of them. Our garden is mostly composed of Italian varieties that we get from Franchi, and you can look for those seeds on our website, ciaoitalia.com. But look right here. Look how beautiful these flowers look. And if you look right beyond there, you can see those beautiful looking zucchini. And I always like to pick them when they're small because they're much more tasty, I think, and I don't like them when they're real big and dry. So that's just coming along, and you can stuff those flowers, you can fry them, you can put them in a frittata. They're absolutely wonderful. And then we have some other varieties down here all along. So we're going to have zucchini all summer long. If you go to the Chow website, you can find a great recipe for zucchini pickles. If you have so much zucchini that you don't know what to do with it, you could put it up and make these beautiful zucchini pickles, absolutely delicious. And then here behind me, of course, we have tomatoes, and we have rows and rows and rows of tomatoes. We have plum tomatoes and beefsteak type tomatoes, and here we have cherry tomatoes. And if you look right down here, I'm just going to pluck this because this is a momentous occasion for me, because it's been since last September that I have eaten a cherry tomato, or any tomato, because I don't think that those things you buy in the grocery store are worth the money. But isn't that beautiful? This is something called sun gold, and it's like candy. Delicious, and it was worth waiting for. Peppers, pepperoni, here they are, all in a row. We have 5 different types here, from hot peppers to peppers that you can stuff. You know, if you leave peppers on the plant long enough, they will turn from green to red. Look right down here. Isn't this beautiful? I'm thinking about stuffing this one with farro or some brown rice. That will eventually turn red. You don't have to stuff them. They're also great just sauteed with a little bit of onion. You want to put them as a condimento with some sausage or pork chops or chicken. Wonderful too. So those have a way to go before we can harvest them. Let's take a look at Swiss chard. Swiss chard, wonderful. I love it. There's so many things you can do with Swiss chard. You can steam it, you can saute it, you can stuff it, you can put it in soup. Look at these beautiful leaves. They're ready to be harvested. And we have several varieties in here. Here's a red stem. That's the most common that you see. Beautiful. But there's also something called bright lights. And bright lights is a variety where the stems are different colors. Like you can see, this one is kind of like a rose color. Here's one down here that's coming beautiful. And when you harvest this, what I like to do is I get rid of this stem. If I'm going to stuff this, I just get rid of the stem, and I just take this right off the stem, just like that, see? You can save the stem and you can saute it, but if you're going to just use the leaves, that's the easy way to do it. That you can save to do with onion or whatever. You can eat it raw too, delicious. One of the things a garden teaches you is pazienza, patience, because after you plant, you wait, and you wait and wait until you have something like this. These are beautiful melanzane eggplant plants. Look at how beautiful the flower is. I think the flower is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Seeds in an eggplant, if eggplants are small, they are less seedy, they are less bitter. Do you really have to salt eggplant all the time? No, you don't. If they're really big and full of seeds, they will be a little bit bitter. But today, eggplant has been bred so that it isn't as bitter as the old-time eggplant. So you really don't need to do all that salting. And you can get some really great types of eggplant besides purple, because if you look down here, this is very prickly, but what's coming is a white eggplant. And of course, eggplant comes in a violet color, and I've seen dark purple and almost bluish looking eggplant. So when this is ready, Marianne will be doing a bunch of things with this, from making caponata to doing an eggplant lasagna to sauteing it with pasta to stuffing it. So many things you can do with eggplant. So be patient.